Welcome back! Hey, okay, I have a little bit of a secret to tell you. Come here. I'm half black. I know you can tell that I'm definitely not a glass of milk, but in case you were wondering what made this steaming cup of cocoa, I'm half black and half white, which made for a really complicated childhood. The black kids complained to me about the white kids, and the white kids complained to me about the black kids, but they always started the conversation the exact same way.
I'm not racist, but...
A lot of people say things that are way more racist than they realize, and today I'm going to talk about 5 of them. But before I get into them, make sure to take a second, give this video a quick like. That would help out the channel so much. And if you're new here, I try to use laughter and a ton of sass to try to make the world a happier place. If that sounds like your vibe, I think you found your tribe. Make sure you subscribe. You may have said some of these statements before, and let me tell you, they are a lot more damaging than most people realize. I've heard every single one of them more times than I can count. Today's video is all about 5 things that actually come across as pretty racist. Coming up. Number 1, saying, I'm not trying to be racist, but. Anytime that you start a sentence like this, the word but actually negates everything that you said before it and actually makes you look like more of a racist, not less. Saying the words, I'm not trying to be racist, but actually means you're trying to be as racist as possible while also trying to excuse yourself from any and all consequences that might happen. Nuh-uh. Doesn't work like that. And even if that's true, and you're not trying to be racist, that doesn't mean that you're not being racist. I mean, I don't try to be this good-looking and talented, but here we are. I guess we all have our crosses to bear. But if you're really trying to not be racist, there's a pretty easy way to do it. Don't be fucking racist. Doesn't that seem to anybody else like it should be a lot easier? No one else is here. And the same goes for pretty much anything insulting. Like if you say to somebody, you're not ugly, but, or you're not fat, but congratulations, you've just made someone feel fat and ugly. Saying but doesn't help. Number 2, whenever someone says, I have a black friend, so I really know or I really understand, enter anything here. You understand what? What it's like to be afraid to walk through an alley at night because you may be attacked by the very same people who are supposed to be part of organizations that are in place to protect us? Or what it's like to be followed around a store because people think that you're gonna steal stuff? Huh? Or maybe you understand what it's like to be accused of committing a crime that you had nothing to do with, all because you were born with a permanent tan. Is that what you understand? Because you have a black friend? Like, don't get me wrong, I really love it when there are people with a lot of privilege who really take the time to acknowledge that there are other people in the world who are struggling because of things that we have no control over. But do you know what we appreciate way more than words? Actions. Because talk is cheap. Number 3, being colorblind. Whenever someone says, I don't see color, it's ridiculous to me. Okay, story time. I'm gonna tell you guys a completely true story. It happened to me just a couple of years ago. I was working in a company and a client came in and I wasn't there. He was asking to spend some time working with me, but he didn't know my name. So he was trying to describe to the woman who was working what I looked like so that he could be partnered up with the person he came in for. So he was trying to say things like he's about this tall, he has dark skin, he's been teaching this and this and this, and the person behind the counter was completely confused because she claimed she didn't remember having anybody with dark skin on the team. And for a little bit of context, I was the only person on the entire team with dark skin. The only one. So now it's affected my paycheck and I'm working for a company where I feel completely invisible. Like, I'm not saying I want to be the black guy or the dark skinned guy, but I'm also very aware that those are parts of my appearance. I'm not ashamed of them at all. And they're pretty solid descriptive factors when you're the only dark-skinned person in a white team. There are traits about both of the races that mixed together to turn me into the delicious cup of coffee that I am, and to not acknowledge them is to strip them from me. I would much rather people just learn how to be respectful about my ethnicity than treat me like a pane of glass. And if you're going to claim to not see color, then how are you going to claim to acknowledge the struggles that a lot of people had to go through to get where they are? The answer is, you can't. And there are no revolutionary sunglasses that are available to help fix this kind of color blindness. So you're just gonna have to put in the work. Number 4, trying to talk like the stereotype of my race. Now I get this like 4 or 5 times every single day. When people like change their intonations and affectations to try to make me feel more comfortable. Like if I hear you having a conversation with somebody about
quantum physics and cardiothoracic medicine and the possibility for faster than light travel within the next century.
And then I come around and you start calling me brother and talking like Flava Flav, that's not a solid bonding technique. In fact, the only bond that really encourages is the desire for me to bond my knee with your scrotal sac. That means I'm gonna knee you in the balls. And this goes both ways. Like I've had black people tell me I talk too white, and I've had white people tell me I talk too black, but I just think I sound like Christifer. Like I could definitely put some more affectations into my voice, but then I would just be acting. Because people sound like the people they're raised around, and I was raised around people who sound like this. So calling me brother doesn't make me a brother. Number 5, and stay with me on this one. I know that there are a lot of people who think it is not possible to be racist to white people. And there's a name for those people. They're known as incorrect. It is entirely possible, and I've witnessed it with my own eyes on hundreds of occasions. And a huge problem with it is it's nicknamed reversed racism, which is completely inaccurate. The reverse of racism is acceptance. Racism is racism. If it's only considered racism when you're discriminating against somebody with darker skin, then the war against racism is never gonna end. But if it's ever just finally acknowledged as discrimination of race or perception of racial stereotypes and it's acknowledged for what it is, maybe we'd have a shot at beating it. I mean, I'm not under any delusions that we're going to rid the world of racism anytime soon. There's way too much work to be done. But I think if everyone just gave a little bit more effort and, you know, respect, I think we could actually get there. What do you think about the list? Is there anything you disagree with? Anything you would add? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, you know the drill. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. That would actually help out my channel so much. So please make sure you do it. If you're new here, make sure to click right over there or down below to subscribe to the channel. I make new episodes every single Sunday. And if you'd like exclusive episodes, make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description box down below. I have more episodes right down there, all of my social media in the corner over there. And until next Sunday, stay classy. Or like at least be sassy. Bye.